Let us know who you think's going to win, which players you're looking forward to having a look at today, as umpire Garraway holds the footy aloft to continue round 17 of the NEAFL. Ruckman lock horns, the Swans win it down. Midfield battle there was good. Rosa bent over, picked it up, did well. Sorry, it was Bell. Came out the way of the Swans and they go inside 50. Big contest of players. Menzel was a target, couldn't quite mark. The Lions have numbers hanging out the back. Corey Lyons, he's in some sensational form at the moment, but his first kick of the day goes out of play on the full.
Just a bit of a hacked entry there from the Swans just to start. Just kick deep, no real target tall as we watch Flanagan kicking long up the wing. Pack mark, good spoil. Bit of a contest there, they've brought it out. Flanagan again.
So the handball came out wide. The Lions, so the numbers across half-back, all good. Corey Lyons, the target. Armity did well. The late inclusion, James Rose there, outstanding. Flicked it out in front of his teammate, Michael Knoll. His handball, though, cut off. Lions again with numbers, hacking the footy forward. Pink was there and couldn't quite find it for Sydney. And if his intentions by that kick are anything to go by, he'll be just looking to set it up at the top of the goal square. Called to go now, passing to the pocket. Really good kick there from Fullerton. And it goes short. The Lions will move the footy quickly. Poor checking from Sydney.
Oh, good play, Lions there.
Begins his approach. Not a breath of wind here at Blacktown today. First major is on the board. Perfect start for the Lions, Chris, and that one going through the hands of Corey Lyons, who's had a fair bit of the footy to begin with.
Oh, grass cutter there inside 50, the old chaos ball. Comes out, Swans tracking it.
That's a beautiful snap around the body.
Snaps. Oh, Zach Foote, outstanding. And the boys get around him there. Really good follow-up there from Brewer. He made a couple of mistakes, kept following up his kicks, and resulted in a great pressure goal there for the Swans.
Played the 6 games in the NEAFL this year. He'll just look to go short, just a little bit closer, and the angle a little bit worse to Connor Ballenden.
Bit of a pattern here so far today of the Lions chipping around with both of their marks inside 50.
No wind to speak of at the BISP. The ball bending. It's got the carry too. And the Lions are back in front. Bit of a tap on the foot there by Foote. Couldn't quite get a run on. The Lions, numbers are on the wing. Just kick it and hope at the moment. Joyce takes it, got the numbers running on. Can run into an open goal, drop punt, lines them up and goes straight over the goal umpire's hat. Well done there, James Madden. The Swans handball came out, McInerney charging through. Flickett wanted the 1-2 with Menzel, couldn't quite. Menzel dropped it, umpire called play on. Snapping around the body, Swans number 2 of the day. That was excellent.
Braden Campbell there with the snap, sensational goal. Now they're just getting up now.
Long kick out of defence by Foote. Starcevic breaks one tackle, runs to 55, lines up the big sticks. Kick fell short. Swans defence there, snapping around the body. Really good from the Lions. McFadgen kicks a major. Kick up and mark. This is nice stuff from the academy kids. Campbell on debut. Long one to half forward. Menzel the target. He got a really nice bounce. Tapped it to the running Naismith. Can he welcome himself back to footy with a goal? It will bounce through.
Oh, Naismith. Well done. Welcome back to footy, Naismith. After so long out, the boys are all getting around him. All the back line are coming down.
Spills out wide. Got the running player there, Cody Hurst. He's had a pretty impressive first half for Sydney. Inside 50. Swans have numbers. That's an awkward, ugly, underground sort of kick into space. McInerney reeled it in. Tackled without it. Advantage paid the way of the Swans. Came to the academy player. Handball over the top to Menzel. He doesn't miss these, Daniel Menzel. And the Swans have levelled the scores here at the BISP. 43 touches last week against the Gold Coast, had half dozen, and that's a poor kick cut off by Rose. He's got Menzel long in the pocket, goes that direction now. Menzel didn't take his eyes off the footy, and that is a sensational mark for the former Cat. Menzel reels around, left foot, snap, snuck it in. The Swans are out to a 7-point lead here at Blacktown. Outstanding stuff for the Swans. They'll go through midfield. Here's the dual goal kicker today. Menzel wants to go quickly. Why not? He's got Bell running forward. Good mark taken. That was gutsy stuff from the debutant. 50. Campbell will get 50. He was knocked over by his captain in the contest, so perhaps a little bit lucky that 50-metre penalty. Kicked 8 goals in 4 NAB League games earlier this year for the Swans. Kicked 1 in the first quarter. Now he's got 1 in the second quarter. The Swans, the Sydney Swans, they have opened up a really nice lead here at Blacktown International Sports Park. Wooler back again to Ballenden. Long to half forward. The Swans will have the numbers if the footy came out the back. Lyons picks it up, wrapped up in a Zach Foot tackle. Good pressure too there from Brewer. But it's a free kick. Sorry, it was Jackson Thurlow laying the tackling pressure. And we'll be back to a 6-point ball game here at Blacktown in what is fast becoming one of the games of the season today. Corey Lyons puts in his second of the afternoon. The Swans will get a chance to cleanly clear defensive 50. Armity in possession. Has a look up the field. He's got a couple of players leading towards the pocket. Ignored them. Wants to come up the corridor. Spearing kick, cut off. Chance for Brisbane, playing on. Shot at goal from Bastanak. Does it have the carry? It does. We're all square at Blacktown.
Oh, picked his pocket there. Just saw the pass, intercept mark, play on. Goal from 48. It was a really good kick, straight in front.
So here's a chance for Berry. Berry could take a bounce and go. There's no one inside forward 50. Weighs the handball up really nice. Lewis Taylor. Lewis Taylor has a look, realises he can't kick that far, so he'll stop prop and deliver to Cumberland. Beautiful stuff. Cumberland will go over the top to Robertson, and that's a little bit too easy for the ladder-leading Lions. It's a slow, deliberate approach to take it out to a 7-point ball game. Make no mistake about that. Goal umpire does a little bit of the limbo, and the Lions extend their lead. McInerney, broadcast wing, got a paddock to work with, as you said there, Chris Corby. Comes to half forward, fresh legs on the ground. There is McCallum. McCallum can go. Chipping, kick to half forward, outstanding. Take your pick. They're lining up, playing on quickly. Geddes to the pocket. Really good stuff from the Swans. Unselfish play going forward.
Oh, absolutely. The switch
they
there.
Play on quickly around the body. Naismith has got 2 in his comeback game.
And don't the boys
Snapping
love
and
it.
playing on really quickly, and we're back to a 2-point ball game here at Blacktown. This too is a tough pocket to kick goals from. And the short little chipping kick there went pretty much to the umpire. Skinner went back to Lyons. Handball came out. Lyons still just looking to pass it. Good kick. Smith got into a bit of space for Brisbane.
I'd say he's a fairly good chance from here as well. He's quite a good kick.
So he's kicked 9-9. The Yarrawonga boy. He was part of the Giants Academy for a while there. Picked 21 in last year's draft, Smith. Comes in. Right foot drop punt is beautiful. Lions kick away back to 8 points here at the BISP. So the Swans, chance to build off defence. Cut off this time, maybe one back. McInerney couldn't quite pick it up. Madden, the Irishman, comes in and kicks the simplest of goals. He's got 2 today. Back in the middle, Eagles doing the ruck work this quarter. Did well, flicked it back to Matheson. He's had an impressive game. The captain for Sydney, he also has. That's a spearing mark taken by Menzel. Kicked 2 goals in the first half, both of them coming in the second quarter. To keep the Swans in touch in the shadows of three-quarter time, Menzel's banged a beauty.
The Swans desperately needed that. Lions just had a couple of goal run there, stretching the lead to 12, but the Swans bring it straight back.
It's 5 points the margin here at Blacktown. Hopefully you're enjoying this game wherever you're watching on Neefel TV as it came out the way of Skinner. Hanging out the back there was McFadgen. Handball was really nice over the top. Have a look at them work it here. Here's Lewis Taylor. He can take a bounce. He can take 2. Robertson provides a lead. That's ignored. He can take 3. Can Taylor. Ran to 45. Lined up the big sticks. He's run too far, or it was a push. It's advantage. It's a goal.
Looked like a basketball player running up that wing. He was doing the he from Reece Shaw bounce every couple of steps. He was just bouncing away, and that was a fantastic fast break goal again on transition from the Lions.
Swans, they'll just have a look up forward. Noel, been outstanding in the ruck, the mid-season recruit, and he's going to get 50. Jack Payne overstepping the mark for the Lions, and the mid-season recruit will be marched to 15 out, a chance to stem the margin back to 5 points. McLean makes his AFL debut at the SCG this afternoon. Noel to bring it back to 5 points. He's got it.
Noel's been very good this game. That's his 15th disposal there.
He wants to set something up, doesn't back himself for the distance. Good luck marking that. Second, third, fourth attempt.
Oh, just found himself in the hole there and just dropped in his lap.
So Reece Matheson, outstanding mark. Hasn't kicked one today, but he has now, and the Lions lead by 12. Eagles, geez, he's had a really good fourth quarter. Just bashing it forward for Brisbane. Lions got it out wide to Taylor. Kicked a good goal in that third quarter. Good use of the body, Skinner. Played on quickly. Goal coming up for the Lions. Ballenden bangs it through.
Oh, they've just gone bang, bang. 1-2 really quickly here. 2 fast goals from the Brisbane Lions.
So Naismith and Menzel come charging on the ground. What can Jeremy Laidler's men muster here? Not a goal, because running through, that is really, really good stuff there from Cedric Cox. Just crumbed the stoppage beautifully. On point. Swans players get back now, so he can go to a big pack. Bashed away from Noel. Chance, though, for Barling. Just kept it in. Does his kick stay in the pocket? It doesn't. Even better, it has landed on the chest of the defender there, Thurlow. He'll go to the goal kicker in Menzel. Menzel will bend it around his body and kick his third and bring it back to a 19-point ball game. Swans defenders under pressure again. Ballenden back to Lions. Lions chipping kick is a good one. Didn't travel the 15, so they'll have to go to the hot spot. Punched away there. Chance here to ice the game, does Ryan Bastanak. And the Lions are on track to hit the NEFL record and win 14 in a row. Short one inboard, good. Smith marked, 50 out. He'll look to chip it and go. Cox was waiting for it, and Cox marks. I think that's what many people would have been predicting, around 5 goals. Cox comes in, drop punt on the way. Was it the impossible pocket? I don't think so, because he's kicked a goal.
He's done it.
Pretty easy. 32-point win for the Lions. They make it 14 in a row, which equals the record set by the Sydney Swans in 2017.